Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, my name is Janelle and I like making lifestyle productivity vlogs. But in today's video, I'm doing a financial plan, financial reset, just talking about finances. I've actually never done this type of video, but it's 2025 and I am getting serious, like extra serious with finances. And I've been watching a lot of like financial reset videos, financial planning videos. And since I am now in a private investing, lending company, like marketing for their company, I am learning so much, and it got me into learning more about my finances and taking control of my finances. If you've been watching my videos, then you know that I've done monthly reset videos and talking about my monthly unnecessary spendings. But this year I want to go more into detail of like budgeting and showing like my spreadsheet. So I do want to start off by like saying a disclaimer, like I am not an expert. This is just based on what I know, my experience, and what I'm planning on doing. Everyone's financial journey is different, and I feel like I'm always going to be in a financial journey because I feel like there's always room for growth. No matter where you are in life, if you are in day 100 or day 1, there's always something new to learn. Yeah, this is a never-ending progress, I feel like. I think the first thing that, like, especially when you want to start getting serious with your finances, it's important to reflect. And that's why I love doing monthly reset videos, because at the end of the month, I check and see what are the things that I'm spending on, specifically unnecessary things. Do I need to limit my coffee intake? Do I need to especially like going out to get to coffee? Do I need to, eat more food at home? Although like Brandon and I don't really eat takeout a lot, but still we can limit that. Shopping for sure, I can definitely try to limit that, especially when it comes to books, because if you know me, you know I love reading books, and I've been in that reading era since 2023, and I feel like each year I am reading more and more. So yeah, I need to think about what I'm spending on and make sure that I read all the books that I have in my house before I buy a new one. It's really important to reflect. That way you can tweak some things, make some changes, and figure out what you need to spend less on and prioritize what you need to spend money on. Reflecting is the number one step, I feel like, in my opinion, before you start that budget spreadsheet. Now, talking about money can be taboo, and some people are very open about talking about money. Some people are very closed and hate talking about money. I'm pretty open about it. I wasn't like this for a long time. Like I would hate checking my bank statement and my credit card statements, and I used to be not wanted to go through finances, and Brandon was the same. But I feel like if you are in a long-term relationship and you are married or whatever, and you are with that person for a long time, I think it's really important that you're both on the same page and that you have similar goals when it comes to finances. Because I remember in high school somebody said that, oh, I can only marry somebody who got their finances together. And then in my head, really? But as I get older, it's very true. If you look at the research, a lot of couples fight when it comes to money. That's why it's super important that you and your partner are on the same page when it comes to finances, do your budgets together, because again, just a reminder that you're both a team, you are together, and you're trying to improve and be better together. If you're not with a partner, you can still do this. Obviously, take charge of your finances and know where your money is going. But yeah, a lot of people might be making a lot of money, but then they are thinking what happened to all the money? So one of the things that you start with after you've reflected is to log what you're spending. You can use a physical financial budget planner like this. I'm a digital type of person, but Papier is so nice to send me one of their financial planners. And I will show you what it looks like inside in a little bit. Budget all your expenses, budget your income, have a budget for groceries, have a budget for maybe sinking funds. And sinking funds could be with travel, that could be pets, that could be gifts. So budget every little thing. That way you know where your money is going. So again, physically or digitally. And I'm gonna show you my monthly unnecessary spendings on my Notion. If you've watched my monthly reset videos, then you know what it looks like. If not, here's what it looks like. Let me screen record. All right, so this is what my 2025 monthly unnecessary spendings looks like. And on this side right here, the total monthly unnecessary spending, I like to jot down the, how much money I spent that month on unnecessary things. And I also like to categorize it so I can, by the end of each month, I go over like how much money I spent on coffee, food, like takeout, shopping, travel, Miko, my dog, random stuff, and then the total. And then the bottom over here is the spending tracker. So if I didn't spend anything, I would put like, $0. And I would put a check mark right here, did a good job, didn't spend anything on unnecessary things. And if I did spend on something, I would change this emoji to an X that I, spent on something, maybe like 50 bucks, I don't know. But I would have a selection where did I spend it on? Shopping, food, like takeout, hotel, Airbnb, travel, specifics. But yeah, it could be like that. Notes, bought new sweaters. That's what I would do. And I know I could always look on my bank statements, but I use my credit cards for everything, like bills, expenses, just everything. And I always like pay it off, obviously. With this, I can track the specific unnecessary spendings. So this is what I usually like to use, and towards the end of the month, I calculate everything and put it, and I'll log it in for each category for that month and how much I spent. That's one of the ways to track the unnecessary spendings, especially like if you're a beginner like me, and that's the first thing that you want to try to limit is obviously limit the unnecessary spendings. So again, digitally or physically. All right, now this is what the physical budget finance planner looks like, and this is from Papier. Like I mentioned, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but they're actually nice enough to send me this and to try it out, but I honestly never tried it because I'm such a digital person. But if you are that, paper type of girly, this is what it looks like inside. So it has, shift your money mindset. And in the beginning parts, it shows, your tracking tools. Oops, this is what it looks like right here. Oops, oh my gosh. So it has a savings review, you can track that. It has the debt review right there, which is nice. Get out of debt and stay there, like giving you tips and stuff on how to get out of debt. And then it has a money tracker right there. You put in the month and the week, and you track each item that you spent on that month. And then at the end of each month, it gives you a monthly review sheet that you can go over and reflect your, budgeting and spending, all that stuff. Has notes on this side. Even has a monthly calendar view. Again, it's from Papier. This is not sponsored or anything. They were just very nice to send me this. And it's so cute though. They have different covers. I'm very minimal, so I like the minimal journals. So now I'm gonna show you my finance page on Notion, and I use Notion for everything. This is actually mine and Brandon's finances overview on Notion. I share this with him that we were both looking over it. We do have a specific, on Google spreadsheet with the specific amounts and everything like that. But this is just an overview. I will take the information from our spreadsheet and then put it here because it just looks prettier. I know you can make it prettier on Google spreadsheet, but I am not an expert when it comes to Google spreadsheet. I'm super basic on that, but Notion I can do. All right, so this is what it looks like for our finance page. Right here we have our monthly bills, and I put the type, so rent obviously is a bill, and then our car and our cars, it's a bill, but also debt, car insurance, gas, all the things that we need to pay for each month. I didn't put the amounts because we're actually gonna go over, after this video, Brandon and I are gonna go over our finances and also create our 2025 goals together. But I wanted to do this video first. This debt tracker right here, so our debt, and I like seeing this in a bar percentage layout. I freaking love that. Like, I love everything visual, everything that has like any bar graphs or anything like that, I love. And then I have this quote, if you don't get serious about your money, you will never have serious money. So, love that quote, good reminder. And then if you scroll down, you just have our retirement investments, and I have a Roth IRA personally, 401k from work, and then these two investment funds are from my work. I work in a private investing lending company and I market for them, and they have like a few investment funds, and it's not stocks at all. It's just like you set it and forget it. The more money you have in there, the more money you will earn due to the interest. In the future, I do want to invest in one of the funds at work, or hopefully two of the funds at work, because the rate of return is really good. And honestly, I'm learning so much at my new job because I didn't even think about anything like this, like diversifying your investment funds, retirement plans. Didn't think about any of that until until working here. When you're always around that type of environment with finances and anything like that, you're constantly thinking about it. So I just turned 30 and I'm learning all about this, like just now, which I wish I learned early in my 20s, but I just didn't have that around. And I don't know, it wasn't a goal, which I wish I started earlier. We are gonna go over these questions, 3 financial goals for 2025, 3 things we should improve on financially in 2025. So we are gonna go over this after this video, but I just wanted to show you what this page looks like. That way you can get like inspired to create something on Notion digitally on your own or with your partner. Usually we would go over our finances once a quarter, but I think I really want to try for us to do it at the end of the month or beginning of the month, so that way we're both on track with finances. It's okay to tweak some things because you're learning as you go and you're seeing, okay, what's working, what's not. But the goal is always to have similar goals and have the same mindset, because if you guys are not on the same page, it would be harder to achieve that goal. Okay, now I'm gonna share my financial goals for this month. The first goal is to have a no spend month. On TikTok, I've been seeing a lot of like no spend year, which is very extreme for me. So I'm just doing month by month, the no spend month, because I feel like the whole year, no spend year, that's just seems very extreme. But the no spend month, everyone has different like ways to do this. For me, my no spend month is no new books, not getting any coffee, no Starbucks, no Dutch Bros, none of that for this month. No shopping, no new clothes. I don't need new clothes, I have plenty. And yeah, that is my no spend month. The next one is to add to investment fund, and I have a Roth IRA through Vanguard. I'm just gonna keep adding that, what I can add each month, and watch it grow. The other goal is to learn more about ETFs and basic investing. Again, I wish I learned this ever since I started working, and I started working at 16 years old. But my mindset at 16 years old is so different than now, obviously, and I hope yours is too. I definitely want to learn more about the investing, like stocks and the different ETFs. Very basic investing. I'm just gonna keep it basic, but learn the bare minimum. TikTok helps a lot, and YouTube. So I've been learning a lot from other people of investing. And then get at least 2 UGC deals. Honestly, 1 or 2 is fine, because that extra $200, $300, $400 a month would be super nice. That way, if I do have the extra funds, I could just like add it into my investment, or just using that for, I don't know, anything that I don't have to use with my main job salary. I love creating videos, and it's always fun to get new stuff too from brands. So yeah, those are my 4 financial goals for this month. When it comes to like my monthly goals, I don't get too hard on myself. As long as I check off 1 or 2 things for each category, I think that's still a win, because small progress is still progress. But that is my financial goals, my financial plans for this year. And I am that type of person, like when it's a new week, a new day, no, mostly a new week, new month, new year, I just want to start fresh, and I'm just extra motivated. And I know you can start, you know, on a Wednesday, you can start mid-month. Yes, you can. But mentally, for me, I just get more inspired and motivated in the beginning of the month, beginning of the year, beginning of the week. I grew up with a single mom, low income, and she did what she could and what she knew. Like any other parent, like they do the best they can and what they know. For this financial journey that I'm in, the main goal for me is to create generational wealth. And it doesn't have to be so extreme, but even like if I have a kid, I want to be able to help them pay, if they do want to go to college, like pay their tuition, provide those opportunities. And I'm still grateful of how I grew up. I feel like when you want to bring humans into this world, you're humans, I feel like you want the best for them, and you do what you can for them to have a better life and to give them things that you never had growing up. And so I feel super grateful, even though I didn't grow up with like, you know, the generational wealth thing, but I'm so grateful for how I grew up, because without my parents, without my mom, like I wouldn't be here. And again, knowing what I know now, like I can move forward and be better for me, but also like future family if I have one. Hopefully this video inspires you to take control of your finances. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.